Oh my god, stop putting your life story into a cooking recipe. Recipe 4, ice. Back in the days where I didn't have any kids, I ate a lot of ice. Ice always kept our large Texas family cool when we were suffering in the hot weather. Global warming, am I right? Anyways. My brother always stole my ice and I'd always throw our long temper tantrums. Ah. Good old days. Now, I grew up with divorced parents, people who have simply fallen out of love. OOF. That sucks. Anyways, when they were together, along with my brother who is now addicted to pills, we always bonded over this meal. Easy to make, but it tastes gourmet. This makes me miss Texas summers. I'm so tempted to move back there, but my family has fallen apart after my sister broke a precious family heirloom and got death threats. I also don't want to lose my job as executive manager of bullshit recipes. Oh lord, the nostalgia. Anyways, I'm gonna hide the recipe in a bunch of words and make it totally undescriptive. Hello, 1 cup ice, all done, good job. Like STFU man, I just wanna cook. I might with those jump to recipe buttons, they're cool. The only problem is having to scroll down those atrocious essays, only to find a disappointing recipe. I know, and all the pop-ups to subscribe to receive emails, no. I just want to make dinner, damn it. I got a solution for you. This, https://addons. Mozilla.org/enus/firefox/addon/recipe filter/ is a recipe filter Firefox that will get the recipe for you on those types of pages. Here, https://chrome. Google. com/web store/details/recipe filter/ulkjabkata/mljaneFnhioadakai, HL=N, is the one for Google Chrome. Those rambling stories are literally the reason you found the recipe on the first place. They're largely there as SEO to bring in traffic. They know you don't care about that time 20 years ago when Aunt Cassie made a pie just like this and the fall leaves were dancing in the air and the smell of apples puts you back in the kitchen and blah blah blah. It serves its purpose. Especially when you then get to the recipe for the pie you want to make, for it to then say click here for the recipe for the pastry, and then you have to scroll through that bloody life story too. Bitch, just add the pastry recipe to the pie recipe. Why are they separate? I was trying to make some sourdough a while back and it took a solid 15 seconds of scrolling to find the ingredients list and then another 15 seconds to find the directions. I think if I was to print the page it would be a solid 25 pages. I get it, but this is like the most popular opinion. Fucking thank you. Could not agree more. You want to put some backstory? Fine. Make it obvious where the story ends and the recipe begins, so I can scroll past the bullshit and get right to what should I buy at the store and how should I overcook it. Even worse than the life story though when the recipe is only presented as a video. See each ingredient being mixed together, often without even text of what is being thrown in or how much of it, with that same YouTube free music sampler quirky song thrown in every single time. Can mods please start removing posts that don't contain an opinion? How difficult could it possibly be to make your title and opinion? Not to mention this isn't unpopular at all. Groundbreaking. Literally everybody feels this way. Dinner isn't complete without your pain and suffering. I just made jajas from one of these websites, and the bitch didn't even list the seasonings in the actual recipe. I had to scroll up to find a separate link to a recipe for seasoned salt. This is not an unpopular opinion. Do you know the meaning of this sub? SJKLFJDSKFKFSDLFSDFJ, someone said it? This is a perfect example, https://www. Chwoutloud.com/white chocolate raspberry cheesecake bites/ https://www. Chwoutloud.com/white chocolate raspberry cheesecake bites/ People should put aside in the blog, under the recipe, something like, why this recipe means a lot to me. That way it's personal and organized. Not to mention the fact that quite a lot of the recipes are complete trash. Here's how to make a healthy cheeseburger. 1. No bun. Use lettuce. 2. No cheese. Use air. 3. No beef. Use imagination. 4. No condiments. Use water. And that's all, folks. Hope you enjoy your healthy cheeseburger. If you like my recipes, hit the comment section and tell me what you love about it. r/rant would be a better place for a post like this. Ha ha ha, you can blame Google for that. Their search engine prioritizes sites that have content even if it's useless bullshit like this. If you want your recipe for grandma's cookies to show up on the first page of a Google search, you gotta start in the summer of 1956. A fucking men and women. These recipe sites that needlessly blend blogs with directions and ingredients drive me absolutely bonkers. Makes me wanna develop a STFU and cook site. Yeah, and same thing with any simple question you write into Google. How to deadlift properly? Well, first of all you need to know all the names of all the muscles you need to use for this lift. No, I do not. Fuck you. Get to the point. First thing I do on any recipe page is search for print. Usually gives you a link to just the recipe. /r/PopularOpinion. You can thank Google for this. Metrics and revenue is what drives the addition of garbage content. All of that filler equals monetization for the author. If Google's algorithm didn't reward this kind of bullshit, we wouldn't be in this mess. This is an extremely popular opinion. And an uninformed one. It isn't the fault of the folks providing you free recipes online. As many others have mentioned, this is necessary in order to generate enough traffic/views for Google to prioritize their page, and they also need sufficient ad space on the page to generate revenue. If you're not going to pay for recipes, you need to deal with ads and bullshit. These folks need to pay their bills too. Yes. I hate looking up a recipe and having to scroll through several paragraphs of inane commentary plus ads. I'm in a hurry, just let me see the recipe. I mostly use my old cookbooks as they don't talk at me, or slide ads on that block the text I want to see. That's why I use books instead. They do it for SEO purposes. Praise be the jump to recipe button. If scrolling for a couple seconds is really that much of a hassle, there are probably a handful keywords, like units of measurement, you can type into your browser's on-screen search bar that will jump you to the recipe. Same goes for articles. Someone had to say it. I scan the whole web page until I see the recipe text format. I will not read any words unless it is in that little box recipe font, haha.